Yo, what's going on YouTube? What's going on everybody, man? Welcome back to the channel. How you guys doing out there today, man? I hope you're doing all right, or I hope you're doing well. So we're back here with another reaction. Gonna be checking out The Doors, man. So Riders on the Storm has been requested a lot when I do The Doors. So Riders on the Storm, the thing about The Doors, as I've mentioned on my past videos, is I know some of their music, okay? I've heard it in the background of my life because my brother was a Doors fan and we lived in our teenage years. I had my mom had like two trailers, okay? So we lived in one and my brother lived in another by himself, and I'd walk over there and he was always getting high and listening to usually The Doors, man. So I've heard these songs, but I have to tell you, I haven't ever sat down and played a Doors song for myself. So this channel is also a good way to get reacquainted and listen to a song in totality, and which I do that a lot, right? I might have heard a song in the background before, but never actually dialed in, listened to the instrumentation, listened to what the artist was talking about. So it's really like listening to the song for the first time in a sense. So I want to do that with this one, man. Riders of the Storm. I couldn't tell you what the song's about, couldn't even think about all the music from start to finish, but I do know some of the song, right? The outline of the song. So let's go ahead and fill in the circle, man. Hear the whole song out right here. The Doors, Riders on the Storm, man. And I just want to get immersed in the music, man. Here we go. Make sure we got it all up all the way, and let's go.
Riders on the storm, riders on the storm. Into this house we're born, into this world we're thrown.
The effect
like
on the guitar.
A dog without a bone, an actor out alone. Riders on the storm. There's a killer on the road. His brain is squirming like a toad. Take a long holiday. Let your children play. If you give this man a ride, sweet family will die. Killer on the road. Yeah.
Is that what the song's about? A killer out on the hunt? Dude, the Doors are so nice.
Girl, you gotta love your man. Girl, you gotta love your man. Take him by the hand. Understand, the world on you depends. Our life will never end. Gotta love your man.
Dude, everybody had to love the Doors, right? I mean, listen to this, dude. Such a vibe, dude. brother had good taste.
Riders on the storm, riders on the storm. Into this house we're born, into this world we're thrown. Like a dog without a bone, an actor out on loan. Riders on the storm.
Yeah, this is a great song. How often was that done though? They have like the lightning and the raining in the background.
Riders on the storm, riders on the storm, riders on the storm, riders on the storm.
Oh, dude. Ah, the key work on this was just great. Great, dude. MVP. That's such a trip. That's such a trip, dude. I see why my brother used to get high to this. Yeah, the Doors, man. The Doors. He played the Doors a lot during that time in our life. It's an interesting time in our life. All right, just letting it ride out, man. Letting it ride out. And right there. All right, so the Doors, Riders on the Storm, man. My questions were like, with the sound effects in the background, the rain, the thunder, the lightning. Well, rain and thunder, if that was used very much in music before this moment, or if this is one of those rare moments. I guess we'll see if they mention that at all. Riders on the Storm, of course, in the beginning it sounds like maybe we're talking about a serial killer, some kind of killer out there taking lives. I don't know if that was the whole premise of the song or not, because at some point he's talking about women, you gotta love your man, take him by the hand, help him understand. So that kind of threw me, okay, are we completely talking about killers or what's going on? He goes on to talk about how we're, kind of brought into this world, left alone. So I want to see what he was thinking, but just as far as a full vibe, dude, this song is amazing. This song is amazing, dude. And I hope there were a lot of people tapping into the Doors, because so far the things I'm hearing from them and learning about them, along with Riders on the Storm, having, like I said, heard this as like a background sound in my life, tapping into it right here, man, just helps me appreciate so much more about what they were doing. And it was insane. Very good sound. So looking into it right here a little bit, guys, we got another song released in 1971, Riders of the Storm right here, psychedelic rock, jazz rock, art rock, and gothic, they got it listed as. So we've heard the album version here today, man, which is the longest version there is. Riders on the Storm is a song by the American rock band The Doors, released in 1971 by Elektra Records as the second single from the band's sixth studio album, LA Woman. It is famous for being the last song that Jim Morrison recorded prior to his sudden death. The last song that he ever recorded. Wow. Wow, that kind of gives a whole different feeling now, huh? Damn. And he died in July, and this was recorded in December. December and January. And then it was released in June, and he died the next month after its release. Oh, dang. Okay. Riders on the Storm has been classified as a psychedelic rock, jazz rock, art rock song and a precursor of gothic music. According to guitarist Robbie Krieger and keyboardist Ray Manzarek, it was inspired by the country song Ghost Rider in the Sky, a cowboy legend written by Stan Jones. Ghost Riders in the Sky. I swear, that's been a song that was requested by some people here. Ghost Riders in the Sky. I'll have to double look at that, but I don't remember it saying Stan Jones, so I don't even know who Stan Jones is. Popularized by Vaughn Monroe. I don't know who that gentleman is either. So maybe a group I did a cover of that. The lyrics were written and brought to rehearsal by Morrison, of which a portion of it refers to hitchhiking killer Billy Cockeyed Cook, who was the subject of a 1953 film, The Hitchhiker. Manzarek noted that some lines express Morrison's love for to his companion Pamela Corson. The track is notated in the key of E minor. The main keyboard riff descends throughout the pitches of Dorian mode scale and features a progression. Dude, that thing was dope. That thing was dope. So it is popularly believed that Riders of the Storm is a song that longtime Doors producer Paul A. Rothchild disparaged as cocktail music, precipitating his departure from LA Woman's Sessions, which was corroborated by guitarist Robbie Krieger. Rothschild himself denied the claim, stating that he actually applied the epithet to Love Her Madly following Rothschild's departure. Longtime engineer Bruce Botnick was selected to take over production duties alongside the Doors themselves, man. So they're saying that maybe this guy was hating on it a little bit, huh? All right, so on this one, man, we've got Jim Morrison on the vocals and whispers. You got Ray Manzarek on Rhodes piano. Robbie on electric guitar with tremolo. Okay, so is that sound that we were hearing at the beginning, the tremolo? That thing's pretty dope, man. And then John Densmore on drums, and then you've got Jerry Sheff on bass guitar, but it says additional musicians. I thought he did a great job on the bass guitar as well as tapping into that. So they didn't have anyone actually playing the bass for them other than an additional musician. I don't know, maybe you guys can fill me in on what was going on with the musician or the bass guitar part of that, man. Really solid right here by the Doors, man. I thought that was a fantastic song right here, Riders on the Storm, to be able to actually sit here and just absorb the song as it's meant to be, dude. I thought that was fantastic, and it says it was a precursor of gothic music, so I don't know too much about what falls into gothic music. I'm not sure I've listened to gothic bands before, but I do feel, oh, it says and The Cure. Okay, so they follow The Cure, I guess, into that. Gothic rock is a style of rock music that emerged from post-punk in the United Kingdoms in the 1970s. The first post-punk bands which shifted towards dark music with gothic overtones include a band that I can't even pronounce her name, Joy Division, The Bajas, and The Cure. Okay, so they're saying this song kind of birthed that thought, that idea, and I don't see anything about the sounds that were added in the background as far as like rain and thunder. So I'm wondering, guys, how much experience before the Doors did you have with bands incorporating that kind of sound? Now, I guess you probably hear birds chirping, maybe rivers running, right? Those all fall along the same atmospheric conditions. So I just want to know, how much was that being used prior to this song? Probably some. So, well, thank you guys for tuning in here today. Hopefully you enjoyed my reaction. Thank you so much for tuning in. Can't wait to get back into some more Doors, man. I'm loving the Doors, and I see what my brother loved in them as well. So that's cool. It's kind of a connection with me and my brother if I'm sitting here listening to the Doors. At least that's the way it feels for me. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, man. If you did, please don't forget to like, subscribe. Check out the descriptions down below for other ways you can help the channel, including becoming a member here on my YouTube, my Patreon, or donation request if you so choose. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one, man. Peace.